All ahead 1/3.
Here we go.
Stand by to dive.
Diving stations.
Dive. Dive. Take her down easy.
Aye, aye. Trim bow diving plane. 3 degrees.
Catch her at 10 fathoms.
Aye, aye.
But please remain seated at all times, and no smoking, please. The smoking lamp is out. Among these coral reefs, you'll see various species of marine life feeding among the seaweed and unusual rock formations. There are lobsters, crabs, sea turtles. These reptilian patriarchs of the deep are the amphibious descendants of the dinosaur and have changed little in the past 200 million years.
Who's out there? There's some fish.
Roaming the coastal sea bottoms in search of food are the groupers or giant sea bass. And speaking of giants, the giant clam has a fluted shell that can weigh up to 1/4 of a ton.
Look at that big fish out there.
And the moray eel with its powerful tooth-filled jaws ambushes unwary prey from holes and crevices in the reef. The fish world has always been considered a silent habitat. But now, thanks to remarkable advances in marine technology, we can use instruments such as our sonar hydrophones to actually hear the fish talk.
Bridge, radar 1. Weather warning, surface storm ahead.
Weather alert. All controls 8 degrees down.
Weather alert. Down
Hold her at 80 fathoms and proceed on course.
80 fathoms. Aye, aye.
Big fish caught by an ox.
Submarines can dive safely below the violence of surface storms. Other craft have not been so fortunate. Witness the evidence of their fate. A graveyard of lost ships. Stronghold of sunken treasure.
Salvage operation ahead, sir. Divers to port and starboard.
How many attempts have been made to claim the treasure that lies hidden in these rotting holds? A fortune in gold and jewels, safeguarded by these man-eating sharks and other silent sentinels of the deep.
We raised the polar ice cap, sir. Ice flow thickening.
Take her deep.
Aye, aye.
Where'd the fish go? Look at it. Isn't that neat? Now we're under an ice
We are now passing beneath the North Pole into a region of deep water where the sun has never penetrated. Here in this realm of eternal darkness, nature has provided her creatures with their own eerie luminescence.
Warning light, sir. We've reached maximum depth limit.
Ease her back up to 80 fathoms.
80 fathoms. Aye, aye.
Or can it really be possible? No.
Unusual formation to port and starboard, sir.
Aha! These crumbling heaps of stone betray the hand of man. These classic ruins could very well be the legendary lost continent of Atlantis. For centuries, scholars have debated its existence. Some believe that ages ago, a magnificent island was destroyed by a tremendous volcano.
Captain, it's an underwater volcano.
This could...
Just deal, baby.
Why don't you go ahead and move that thing around because we're trying to get out of here. Yes, sir. Anything you say, sir. Well, folks, it appears to be attacked by a Cylon battle cruiser. So what can happen in here is anyone's guess. So please get those cameras out because we may...
Captain Paul, terminate him and destroy the human before.
In the name of the Federation, I demand the release of the human.
Apollo, you will not leave this ship alive. Annihilate him.
Because for the film Back to the Future 2, which will be coming out this Thanksgiving. And they're also going to use for Back to the Future Part 3 that's coming out next summer. So get as many pictures of this area as you can. Over on my side, you can see a very futuristic-looking 7-Eleven. You can see they're replaced by vending machines. Now, right up above, we have a Texaco station. Now, the reason why it's up there is because our cars of the future will now be able to fly up there and get their refill of fusion. If you look to the far right-hand side of the courthouse there, you see a large ramp that kind of points skyward. Well, that's where our cars will be able to launch off of and go ahead and fly around on their skyways. Now, the large pond in the center of the courthouse there was seen as a park in 1955 for Back to the Future. I remember where Michael J. Fox did a lot of his skateboard chase scenes in that arena. And in 1985 segment, it was seen as a parking lot. Now you'll also be able to see some of the details of some of these buildings that kind of add a little bit of comedy. For example, on my side, the store that says Bottoms Up, which is a plastic surgery franchise, and the Hill Valley Surrogate Parenting Center. Now, as we cross over into New York Street one more time, keep in mind that this is indeed where we do a lot of our exterior filming, but every once in a while it's necessary to go ahead and build an exterior set inside of one of our sound stages. Now we're going to be taking you through one of those sound stages right now. Get those cameras out. It's designed to look like the Brooklyn Bridge at night. They can do some filming in here. I'll be able to point out some of the... Oh, wait a minute. Larry? You said it was destroyed. We're out of here. I don't remember this ever looking like this one. Well, I don't understand. Quick, what's the latest word?
The path of destruction continues east, causing thousands to flee their home. Police admit they are powerless to stop the invasion east, but military units are rushing to the scene. East was last sighted in 200 miles until the back. We now have live coverage on the scene. Back to the cover. Kelly King. Kelly?
Thank you, Sander. We're now hovering above the wreckage of a crushed L train. The helicopter beside us is searching for... Wait! There's a tramload of people down there. We've got to go down and board them. Attention, people on the tram. You are in danger.
Folks in the last two cars, hold on, we're trying to get you over the cable. Watch out, you seem to have a tight grip on those cables. Smell that banana breath, folks. Folks, don't worry about that. That's just one of our California tremors we have to get nothing to worry about. But as I was saying, wait a minute. Well, folks, please remain seated at the time. You see me going through a, wait a minute. listen, I remember on the memo today, you're not supposed to be fishing in that area because they're going to be doing some filming in here a little later. Wait a minute. My gosh, folks, out to the center of the lake. I guess you remember Western, there is a shark in these waters. But it seems to be heading straight for George's boat. Listen, George, don't leave behind. Just jump out of the boat right now, because, wait, don't ignore me, George. Come on, what are you, a dummy? Get that boat out of the water. What's that? I think he caught
Oh, no, help, help, help!
the shark caught George. George, come on, get out of the water. Come on, see if he comes back. Oh, no. Yeah, I guess I got one George there. Well, folks, if we look off to the center of the lake, we could attach it in the buoy. This is bait when we catch a shark of any case now. But keep your eyes on that buoy, because we just might decide to take our bait today. Although I'm not sure. I haven't seen the shark around for years now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, you took the bait. All right, wait a minute, you took our bait. Wait a minute, I think it is. Here he is, folks. Sharks in the world is capable of doing the backstroke. And again, over on my side is one of the 3 orca boats that we actually use for the film Jaws. The star Richard Dreyfuss and Roy Scheider and was Steven Spielberg's first hit back in 1975. Now a little bit earlier. What's that? Well, wait a minute, folks. I think I see it coming down right now. Second and third car. Watch out. It seems to be heading straight for you. But watch out, the tree's falling. Nothing to worry about. This flash flood was powered by 10,000 gallons of water that we recycle back to the top of that hill. Now that tree will just go and replant itself. It's built on hydraulics and is made out of a special kind of wood. We call it Hollywood. Whoa, got a tough group here today. Okay, throw me over the side. Kidding, folks. Now the sprinkler, or the rain that you saw, was powered by sprinklers that are hidden up in the trees. The same technique we used for the movie The River, starring Mel Gibson and Sissy Spacek. Well, a lot of you might remember the particular shower scene that starred Janet Leigh. That actually took about 7 days to film because Alfred Hitchcock wanted to use 45 different camera angles, but he had another problem as well, Janet Leigh. She was never able to show us we can. And once again, I'm going to ask that you go ahead and remain perfectly silent as you pass through, because we don't want the slightest noise from going to set up our avalanche. And by the way, no, this is not the Matterhorn at Disneyland. Once again, folks, we're going to have to remain absolutely silent. The roads are a little bit icy ahead. You know, Larry, I don't see any reason why... Wait a minute. Oh, gosh, my voice must have carried this thing off. But folks, try to remain calm. We'll try to get you out of here as soon as we can, I hope. Well, like we say, folks, one good turn deserves another. How's that lunch everybody had back a little earlier? Was that tasty? You know, what do you say we all down a few bottles of tequila and do this again about 5 more times?
my fault. Ladies and gentlemen, I neglected to mention a fellow in our show by the name of Hank. Hank is up there in that booth behind you. He's in charge of all the special effects and explosions we're going to be showing you. And if I don't mention his name at the top of the show, he'll just start blowing things up like that. Hank, how about giving us a little smoke up there from the smokehouse so we can get started? All right, guys. Here we go. Now, as you saw a moment ago, our stunt doubles for Crockett and Tubbs have managed to ruffle some feathers here in Flamingo Land. Well, in this next scene, they're going to move in and collect some hard evidence. But before they get around to that, our band of smugglers, they've got some other ideas. Something like a dynamite surprise party. Stand by, everybody. Here we go. Gentlemen.